Hi, I'm Deb Diggins. I'm one of the owners at the Slumberland Red Wing store, and we're here to talk about one of our former employees, Jessie Diggins, who just won a gold medal at the Olympics. And the reason that's a really important moment is because the U.S. ski team has only won one medal in history for cross-country skiing at the Olympics. That was a silver medal over 30 years ago. The U.S. women, Keegan and Jessie, had the fastest semifinal time. So they started at the front of the chevron for the mass start for the final. At the Olympic Stadium, of course, we didn't get to hear that. We heard the announcers who were there, and actually you couldn't hear a single thing because it was so loud. All you could hear was screaming. The whole final lap, really, but including us. I was probably screaming as loud as anyone. Chad has actually known Jessie since she was a teenager. He was involved with the junior national races and coaching, so they've known each other for a long time. So there was certainly a little bit of personal pride and team pride. Chad knows how long and hard the U.S. team has worked to get to this point. And it all came out in that call, which I think everyone recognizes and made it that much more wonderful.
Yes, they've given it everything on the global bucket, and Steven Wilson leading Jessie Diggins into the final turn. Can Diggins answer? As the roars rattle around the cross-country stadium in Pyeongchang, Sweden, the U.S. and Norway coming to the line. Here comes Diggins! Here comes Diggins! Diggins making the play around Sweden. Jessie Diggins to the line. Yes! And it is Jessie Diggins delivering a landmark moment that will be etched in U.S. Olympic history. The first ever cross-country gold medal for the U.S. It's a gold medal for the United States. It's not just the medal, it's the gold. Sweden takes silver, Norway bronze. But what an effort by the 26-year-old Minnesota native Jessie Diggins.
No, actually, North Korea was one of the more beautiful things that happened at the Olympics when the opening ceremonies, which I attended, and they were very cold, but they were really awe-inspiring when the North and South Koreans walked in together, sharing the flag. I think everyone in the whole auditorium just felt a wonderful sense of this is the kind of thing that the Olympics helps to happen. And it's one of the really wonderful things about the Olympics. And it got North and South Korea into talks that they are continuing. Jessie's had a number of World Cup wins over the last several years. And right before the Olympics, in the 10-kilometer freestyle race, Jessie won on the World Cup.
You were in complete shock that you won today.
Oh yeah, this was a big surprise for everyone, most especially me. So I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it.
Congratulations on your first World Cup win.
Thank you so much.
And there she is, a happy one at that. It took 95 starts, but the Afton, Minnesota native, Jessie Diggins, is a World Cup winner.
She missed last weekend in order to do a quick media tour in New York. She and Keegan really felt it was such a great opportunity to spread the word about cross-country skiing and what a wonderful sport it is that they couldn't skip that.
How does this all start? People know about the bunny slopes for downhill skiing, but say I wanted to start, how did this start for you?
Well, it's so cool because cross-country skiing, similar to running, maybe not everyone can do it at the Olympic level, but at the entry level, anyone can do it. And like you said earlier, like maybe not everyone can take a bobsled run or go off a ski jump, but everyone can try cross-country skiing. And so my parents were super into it. And so when I was just a baby, they were skiing around with me in their backpack. And I was pulling on my dad's hair and telling him to mush like he was a sled dog. And
yeah, well, thanks to you ladies, there's a whole generation of young women who will be cross-country skiers. Jessie Diggins and Keegan Randall, congratulations. Go Team USA.
Yep, Jessie actually grew up in Afton, but went to Stillwater High School. So fortunately, at the Slumberland store, we were able to work with her schedule, and she was a stock assistant here. for probably about a year, coming and going, but luckily we had her schedule well enough ahead that we were able to work that out. And Jessie helped clean the store, she assembled furniture, she helped load out mattresses and furniture for people who were picking them up. She really enjoyed working here, and she actually, a little known fact, has quite a strong mechanical bent, and she really liked putting together furniture and doing some of the mechanical parts of the job. Jessie was the state champ. In 8th grade, she went in favor and ended up with a severe case of food poisoning the day before the championship. So that didn't work out so well. In 9th grade, she became state champ. In 10th grade, she was state champ. In 11th grade, she wasn't able to race the state championships because she was competing in Europe and had missed the regionals. And then in 12th grade, she came back for an epic duel with her good friend Annie Hart to win her final state championship.
Here come! Oh, no! Come on! Come on, Annie!
No, Jessie's coming. Annie, go! Go!
Oh my God! And Jessie. Oh my God!
But I think the real key was that it was always fun. It was never a you have to ski this far, or it was if you want to stop and roll in the snow and make designs with your poles, that's great, that's part of skiing, and that's what we're doing today. So I think a real key was that it was a fun way to be outdoors, share time with family and friends, and as she became stronger and faster, it became clear that she had a particular talent in cross-country skiing. But I think one of the biggest things is Jessie is very, very focused and committed, and nothing gets her off track in terms of her training and her goals. Everything else is secondary. It's an enormous life commitment. Very few people are willing to put everything else aside for one goal. For the number of years that it takes, cross-country skiing is a long-term sport. You peak in your late 20s, early 30s, so she's not even there yet, and she's already dedicated the last 8 years exclusively to skiing. So you have to really, really love it to do that, and fortunately she does.